This is Brian, and welcome back to this playthrough of Final Fantasy X. Hope you're ready for some more monster capturing, because we're gonna stick around Mushroom Rock until we're done with that here. Then we're gonna move on to Djose High Road. I can't imagine I'll get much farther than that for today. Although we did already get some of these, at least yesterday. I'm gonna try to hang out on these top two ledges here instead of going farther down. Just because at least it seemed to me like I have a better shot at finding the Garudas up here. That could just be by chance that I found them and it didn't really matter, but what I'm gonna go with. Shouldn't matter. Any of my guys should be able to take out any of these enemies. None of them are the fastest. And we're done with the Bungwars. If you're not familiar with the capturing requirements and all that, to get an area's completion and to unlock the enemy that the guy can create for the area, you do only have to capture just one of each enemy. But there are a couple of specific higher level creations that he can make that require like either 5 of everything or 10 of everything for the toughest one. So that's why I'm just going to make sure I get 10 of everything as I go here so I don't have to worry about going back for them. And yes, I noticed I was done with the red element there as well. There was a dragon type enemy too. And there's that, I think they're an imp class, the Gondorua.
Enough.
Guess we might start running from some of these fights already if we max out the enemies that I needed from the fight. Well, at least I still need the Gondorua. There we go.
Yeah.
I think that's just 3 of those for me now. Okay. Yeah, I kind of thought maybe this area here, maybe I just got lucky on one, or maybe they are more common here. I thought I'd just kind of run around and stay in the same spot, and that worked out for another one there, so probably just try to repeat that again for the next several fights around here. Might be another one. Yeah. That's 3 in a row, so either really lucky or else I stumbled upon something.
See ya!
Yeah, that's not one of them. I think I still need a raptor or two, though, at least. Maybe more than that. As long as I at least find a fight where I have at least one enemy I can capture, I'm not too upset with it. Okay. He's with the Funguars, but at least it's another Garuda. So I think I'm up to like 6 of those.
Enough.
I think this is another one. Yep. So 7. Of course, even when I think I've hit 10, I'll go for one more just to make sure. Nope. Raptor, though.
Enough.
Yeah, we're not running into any of those dragon-type enemies. I forgot what the name of them here is, but I'll need to take the lower path back towards the entrance, I guess, to find them. Unless the RNG on them has just really been bad here. Okay. Done with all 3 of these guys. I think it's just the Garudas, the Imps, and the Dragons.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
And that'll probably be the most off, or the most prevalent encounter I get here, I suppose. It's not quite the same, but
I
still
won't go
don't
so
want
easy
any of
on you
them.
next time.
My luck with the Garudas kind of ran out here, it seemed like, but I thought that was going to be another one, but no, not quite. Gives me the Gondorua, though. And I know a lot of my pronunciations for the name of these enemies in this game are probably way off, but they do seem to be quite different than almost any other Final Fantasy or any other RPG I've played for that matter. I think that's 8.
Farewell.
Nope, don't want any of that.
Live and let live. I won't go so easy on you next time.
There we go. If my count's right, I'll only have to take out 2 more of those. Because the next one should be number 10, and then we'll do number 11 just to confirm that we're done capturing them. And then I guess we'll take the low road part, because I can get the imps there too, even if I don't finish those out up here. So hopefully I'll be done running back and forth on this little area here pretty soon.
Live and let live.
I know that's the type of riveting content you've all come to know and enjoy here on the channel, right? Nope.
I'll be right back.
I think so? Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong and I already have 10. We'll see. Nope. So that's 9 or 10, I think. I think it's 10.
Enough.
But do one more to be safe. could maybe just leave and there's still a chance I could encounter him on the lower part, I think, but I made it all the way to the command center area here and we didn't encounter one on the way in, so I'm gonna assume this is still much better for the encounter rate. As I had said last time, Djose High Road has an enemy that's even harder to encounter.
I won't go so easy
And
on
I've
you
read
next
up on
time.
it. It's like it's called the Simurg. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it's one of the birds, the little bird guys. And I've read that there are some areas where people think that they're more likely to get the encounters, but then again, other people think that that's just based on chance, kind of with some of the areas. I feel like I encounter certain enemies more often, so I don't know for sure. But I'm gonna go with one of the areas that I've read about and I've found to find fairly reliable. I'll point that out when we get there. Okay, I think we got him. Please say I don't have to capture anymore. Okay, good.
Farewell.
I could put my variable log on to take encounters off, but we might get an imp in between here anyway. I still need other stuff. Well, I didn't get any encounters anyway. That actually didn't take nearly as long as I thought it might. Yeah, I was gonna say it, but I wasn't sure.
See ya.
I was like, yeah, now they're gonna give me Garudas all over, aren't they? Guess that's just the way it goes. Alright, I at least got the imp. Gotta be getting close to being done with those anyway.
Enough.
And I hope I'm not misremembering that there was a dragon type enemy here. And it just fought yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I captured at least one of them.
Farewell.
Might be the kind of thing though where, like the Garuda, you only encounter farther into the road here, and the other one you only encounter it closer to the beginning, or much more likely at least. Still capturing them. but I would have to think that's either the last one I needed or I need one more. 2 tops. And yes, now I get to Garuda all the way back here even.
See ya!
Come on. Alright, that's done.
Yeah! Enough.
Sometimes I'll find myself watching the mini-map instead of where we're actually at. And then I get hung up on something. Alright, yeah, Lamash 2. There he is. And that's probably only like the second one I've caught, I think. So we'll still be here for a few minutes to finish them out. And I am not going to go too far back here. Probably just go back and forth from about here to the beginning and make that loop, because that does seem to be better, at least with my small amount of anecdotal data here.
Farewell.
It would be kind of nice to get to an area that has more music than just, you know, listening to Titus's footsteps in between battles.
Farewell.
They've been pretty consistent here so far for me, though. Quite a few fights in a row with getting one of those guys. Kind of like the Gerudos, it seemed like once I found the sweet spot for them, then I got several in a row. Yep, another one.
Enough.
We're around halfway done. At least I think I am. As far as overall monster capturing, gotta be somewhere... I don't know, probably actually more than halfway done. Because I already did some of the areas. I did the later on ones, like Lake Macalania and Bicanel Desert. So, I have Djose High Road left, the Thunder Plains, Calm Lands, the Cavern of the Stolen Faith, Gagazette, and Omega Dungeon. Yeah, so there is still quite a few to go. Oh, Inside Sin, too. At least that one I've done some of it, though. Yes, Gerudos, you keep mocking me now. Titus is not amused. I should probably be using his overdrives here. in some of these fights because I got to keep building that up. Because his overdrives unlocked by using his prior overdrives. I think it's just by using overdrives, period, for him. Not like that he has to use a certain one so many times, it's just he has to use whichever one you want a certain number of times for the next one to unlock. Since the enemy I want showed up, I guess I don't care too much that it was an ambush. It's not like they're going to do enough damage to put me in peril. Right, I'm at add on overdrives. Yeah, I just need his final one, so. And Roran, I think he gets just one more as well, only 4. I need to find the rest of the Jux spheres. Trying to think off the top of my head which ones might be left. I think there's one by the Moonflow. We're gonna be going there. I don't remember if there's one by Djose or not. I think it'd be outside if there is one, but I don't think there is one there. And then there's one back in Djose that I don't have access to yet. Thunderplanes. There might be one in there too, I think. Because I hadn't gone back to that point, I don't think, to pick it up since we unlocked them showing up.
Enough.
And the rest of them, I would have picked them up as I went because they were already available. Like the one on Mount Gagazet. Yeah, these Garuda encounters are almost kind of picking me off now. Not that I had that hard of a time finding them anyway, but it's just the fact that I didn't encounter that many before when I came through here, and now when I thought I got lucky and found enough, now they're just throwing them at me. I'll use this opportunity for a overdrive. Energy rain will get all of them anyway. I think I'm probably better off going with Slayer for all 3 of my hard-hitting guys here. And, yeah. The rest of my guys haven't really unlocked too many of them yet. It's my fault for not using them too much, but I'm not going to try to unlock all of the overdrive modes. There are quite a few, and some of them are pretty tedious to pick up. Like, you'll get one for running away a certain number of times. You'll get one for using magic a certain number of times. You'll get one for inflicting statuses, I think. And you'll get one for having statuses inflicted upon you a certain number of times. A lot of different stuff you can do there. probably should have just ran from that, but figured I'd let Titus get the kill to fill up his overdrive a little bit. And he got 2 kills. There's another one that I'll be getting for most of my main guys, at least. You get one for felling a certain number of, like, really strong enemies. I think that one's like hero or something like that. Like you get warrior, slayer, and then hero. Kind of the progression of that type of stuff.
Farewell.
Still not done with my dragons. I think you can get one for using healing spells a certain number of times too. And probably one for using items. Like I said, there's a ton of them that I've looked at the charts and stuff, and I know what I've seen them all before, but I don't think I've ever unlocked all of them. At some point, it just got to be kind of tedious. Like I tried to do it, and I got most of them, but just gave up at a certain point. It's a problem I have in games sometimes. I set out to complete everything, and I'm enjoying it, and I do it, but I don't know. Then I get the itch to play a different game, thinking that I'll come back to the other one and finish it. But by the time I get back to it, I kind of feel like I want to just start over and do a fresh playthrough. But with good old games, I feel like I can go back and replay them quite a bit and still enjoy myself. Like some of my favorite games, like Chrono Trigger or some of the Final Fantasy games, I can easily enjoy playing them only about once a year. Especially the ones that don't take 100 hours to complete everything. Like Chrono Trigger, it's pretty fast. Especially if you're not trying to do like all of the endings. And I don't feel like the Final Fantasies really started getting too long until you got to like the PlayStation 1 era. And even then, if you wanted to just play through it and do the story, you could probably still beat them in 40 or 50 hours, even on a first playthrough. But if you want to be a completionist, probably going to need to put at least 60 or 70 into it. There's like Final Fantasy 12, that one's extremely long. Although I hear some of the Dragon Quest games get to be even longer. It's like one of them, I don't remember which one, and I haven't played either one of them. But 7 or 8, one of them is like 200 hours if you go for completion. I have been started playing through that series, so I do intend to do that eventually. So I'll see. Although for like a first time playthrough, if I try not to use a guide, I don't know exactly how much completion I'll be getting on it. Because I think like most people, I don't like to play a game that I haven't played before. But I try not to look anything up. Just want to play the game and figure stuff out for yourself, kind of as it was intended, to get the full experience of it.
Farewell.
I'm kind of rambling on some topics here, but I figured on something where we're not really doing too much interesting here. Try to give some kind of commentary. And break up the monotony a little bit for you. Gotta be about done with these guys, right? Okay, good. Now, except I left the lizard for Orin. He probably won't be able to hit it. Ye of little faith, I guess, huh? Let's get to the next area, Lulu. I'll go out this way, but I mean, from what I remember where those people were, the set off that encounter I don't want here, I should be pretty safe. So I don't have to worry about going to the airship. I think I mentioned about going to the airship and just teleporting to the mushroom or to the Djose High Road, but I decided I'll just walk there. It's not that far away, especially with no encounters. Yeah, since they didn't let you come this way in the main storyline, I think it took me several playthroughs of the game before I realized that you could walk through here. Because you don't ever have to. It's kind of an optional thing. And I don't know where the encounters necessarily start for the next area here, so we'll get that off. What are you doing here, buddy? The warrior monks who were patrolling the road have left. They've been ordered to protect the palace in St. Bavel. Of course, Bavel's security is important too, but who will look out after our safety now? Guess you're on your own, buddy. Okay, now is this new enemies or are we still on the high road stuff? Or Mushroom Rock Road, I guess. This looks like the same ones to me. Oh, really? You got my health in the yellow? Touch the sphere to top up the health, I guess. I should probably put the variable Mog back on since I don't want these encounters.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
So I guess that's another thing. You could come over here and do your capturing for Mushroom Rock Road if you wanted to. Maybe not the Garuda, though. I don't know. As soon as I said that, I figured I'd get one to show up here. That's just how it goes.
Live and let live!
We're gonna get some different music? Yes, finally. Yeah, they still have Funguars here, which I don't need anymore, but they also have some new enemies. Yeah, the bite bugs shouldn't be too hard to catch because they do show up with more than one of them at a time.
Farewell.
Of course, not always, but often enough. And these are all the mushroom rock ones again, I think. I think farther on down this road, though, we stop seeing these guys at least. Because the capturing for this area counts for this part up until Djose Temple, and also for the area between Djose and the Moonflow. And some of those will give you slightly different enemies in that area. Like, I don't think we encounter the basilisks farther on as we go. And we can get Ochus over by the Moonflow, but we can't get them over here. If you get ambushed, I suppose these basilisks could still be pretty dangerous because they can petrify us. But I don't think I'd have to worry about that, at least in the sense of a party wipe. Because the most I could do is you get an encounter with 2 of them. So I'd still have 1 party member left. There we go. And yeah, the Simmerge, however you pronounce that, that's the one that's kind of notoriously hard to find around here.
Enough.
And that's probably at least one of most of the enemies around here already. Except for the Ochu.
Farewell.
From the discussions I've read on the capturing the Simmerge, some people swear that if you fight like in the lit up patches farther back on the road, that's where to encounter them. Some people claim that if you're in this area that's lit up out here, this is a fairly good place to find them. I am gonna try to just fight around here to get them. But if I'm not having any luck finding any, I might go back a little ways. And I hadn't found a snow plan yet, so there's that too. The only thing is I don't remember if the basilisks can be this far down the road, so I might have to go back to get more of them. Yep, same encounter. Which I'm fine with as long as I still need to capture these too.
Farewell.
I'm gonna make a quick pit stop over here to check out the temple area. Just because, like I said, I don't remember if there was a eject sphere over here. Are they talking to me? Didn't really pay attention to the dialogue there. They automatically just ran up and started talking. If it is here, it would be like either over here or behind the travel center, I think. Either way, I will make sure I get them all before we finish the game. Or finish the side questing, I guess I should say. I already beat the game, technically. No, there is nothing here. At least not out there in front of the temple, and I don't think there'd be one in the temple. The monks seem dejected. Hardly anyone visits the temple anymore. I'm okay, though. I'll live by the teachings no matter what. There's nothing I can do but pray. My faith in Yevon will never die. Well, I guess good for you, buddy. More and more people question the teachings these days. I only hope it doesn't lead to another tragedy like Operation Mihan. Yeah, this is Q. I don't know if I'd pointed him out before when I was here or if he was even here at that point. But I think in one of my leagues, like, some other team signed him. So if you're interested, he is here. He's not a bad player. You can see at level 2 his catch is 12, so I mean he's a decent early on goalie, maybe even. And his attack is pretty high. The block's a little lower, so they might just pass it over him, but yeah. Not terrible. If you're going to do a lot of resetting of data, though, you might be a little more out of the way to go pick him up. I guess once you got the airship, nothing's really too far out of the way. Yeah, giving me this same trio here now.
Enough.
Gonna see if we could interact with the chocobo. It does make its little sound there. Unbelievable. A flying ship that sings? My jaw dropped when I saw it. A huge crowd gathered along the high road and they all sang along, arm in arm. Such a kumbaya moment. I'm not getting any basilisks over here either, so probably do need to backtrack a little ways up the road to finish it off. We'll stick around here for a little bit longer though, at least until I get my limit on all of these guys that are around here. Oh, well. And I just said the basilisks weren't showing up here, and of course, there is one. Because whenever I want to make something like that happen, I just need to say it. Say the opposite. Like if I say, I guess maybe the submerges can appear in this area. Can I get one to show up if I say that? No, because the game's probably onto my tricks. Oh, 2 basilisks, though.
Take that.
And I'm trying to remember if you can get this to merge farther on the road. I know you can get bite bugs because they come in with the Ochus fairly commonly. I don't remember what else is on that section though.
Enough.
We're gonna back up along here a little ways. This is the area that people talk about for getting good luck on finding the submerge.
Take that.
Gotta be getting pretty close to done with those now, since I've got a couple of groups of 2 already. And we had several individuals before. Yeah.
Booyah!
Well, that was 6 from just groups of 2 alone. Titus is running in circles. Very small circles. Well, not quite. It's that other group of guys again, but not with the bird.
Farewell.
I think part of the problem is you can encounter... I think you can encounter the flans farther on the road, but the birds you can't. So since they substitute the plan in with this other group, some of the time, it makes it harder to find the bird later. Because you can already... You can take care of these guys a lot more easily because they'll show up, but yeah, since they substitute the plan in sometimes. Anyway though, here is another one.
Enough.
I'll try this patch of light, maybe. Maybe this is the one I was thinking that I should have been on anyway. That other one might have just been wrong. Or maybe it's all wrong and it's all just a matter of chance. Like here, I just got a bunch of these guys I don't need anymore. Let the energy rain down. Okay, got another one here. So I'd say this seems like a decent spot as any to try to farm for him.
Yeah.
That brings me up to 3.
Enough.
Wonder where we're at on the other guys. The Bunyip and the Garm. Gotta be at like 7 or so, right? It's just with the plans, I feel like I fought 4 or 5 battles with that. And the other 3 with the Submerge, so it's gotta be 7 or 8, I think. Alright, another one. It's all coming together.
Farewell.
Okay. Not bad. Still got another Submerge. I haven't actually seen that many bite bugs, but I know I'm not worried about them because, like I said, you can encounter them with the Ochus too, and I'm gonna have to take out 10 Ochus.
See ya!
okay, there's one of the plans. I was starting to think maybe they didn't show up this far back up the road, but I guess they can too.
Booyah!
Nope, don't care about that. Let's just energy rain them.
Meeny, miny, mo!
Don't finish that nursery rhyme, Titus. Or at least not the more inappropriate version of it. Well, I should find out if we're done with these, which we should be.
It's
Yeah.
over.
So I've got a few more minutes left here for today, so we'll keep trying to get some more done here, but I think we should be over halfway done capturing on the Djose High Road already. Because I got like half of the tough one done, the Submerge. And the Basilisks are done, and those other guys have to be getting pretty close too.
I won't go so easy on you next
The other
time.
guys, meaning the Garm and the Bunyip. Snow Plan too. I think those got to be about half done. Okay, good one. I don't remember if that's 5 or 6 of those guys now. It's one or the other, though. And we're encountering them often enough here that I wouldn't be too worried about like wasting too much time to find one extra to check my numbers. Make sure I've reached the limit. Okay. We are done with the Garms and the Bunyips. So the Submerge, the Bite Bug, and the Snow Flan are the only ones around this area that I should be encountering that I still need. Nope. And we're ambushed, so there goes that Stone Gaze. He does have immunity to it, though. I couldn't remember if I had anybody with those equipped or not. Make it rain. Let's do one more, I think. Before I call it for today. Okay, it's a good one. All right, we are going to go ahead and call it there for today. So I'll pick up here next time, and hopefully I don't have to spend more than like 10 more minutes running around this area to finish off the birds. And then we'll move on towards the Moonflow. And I think after I'm done with the capturing there, I will go to the Calm Lands and check where we're at on progress. And that shouldn't take too long, so then we'll go to the Thunder Plains. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.